Welcome back to Diablo Immortal. It's update day and we have a bunch of new stuff inside of the game and a lot of things that we need to discuss so you don't make any mistakes or have false expectations of certain events that just dropped inside of the game. On top of that, there's a few things to keep an eye out for, so I'm going to be diving into all of that today. And we can start out with the Mirrored Jewels event. There was rumor, inkling that this would be dropping with the update. I love when it does, whether it brings me good luck, bad luck, or no luck whatsoever. It's nice to get double the gems, whether I'm running legendary crests and getting 1 stars or getting 5 stars. I'll take double any day. It's also worth noting, we have the drop pool going on as well. So you could change your gems to whatever gems that you're more looking forward to for your current builds. It's also worth noting though, that the prices inside of markets have changed, at least for me as of this morning, and they should for you as well. We're gonna take a look at that in a moment, and that could impact the drop rates that you're looking for the gems that you're trying to pull with the Mirrored Jewels event when you run them today. And yeah, guys, at the end of this video, I'll be running my Mirrored Jewels so we can see if I get lucky, so make sure you stick around to see if I pull any 5 stars, because I'm desperately trying to upgrade. Now, I don't know about you guys, but since this whole new server merging of markets thing that just went on with this update, because remember, now we should have one unified market, at least for legendary gems, 5 stars, I've gotten a crazy amount of just random friend requests. These ones are they just don't seem legit to me, and I'm not the only person that's been getting these. So just be careful. You don't know if these are phishing accounts, if they're players that are trying to, I don't know. I'm just saying it's an influx that I don't typically get. Some of them could be real friend requests, others could not. Either way, the whole Inferno 1 difficulty bot jet farming thing that we were talking about in yesterday's video, it just seems a little bit fishy that it's going on now with all these requests as they came in as the update landed. And guys, let me know if you've seen the same on your account. Let me know in the comments below. I already know a couple of people from the Scrappy Echoes and the Iceburn tier server have. Curious about you guys. And speaking of the market, why don't we just dive in and take a look at values. Now, over the past week, I've been talking a lot about the markets, and I actually shared with you guys my market pricing and how some of the gems, there were just none available. Let's take a look at Blood-Soaked Jade this morning. Check this out. The market has definitely changed, I guess we could say. 38,000 platinum for a 3-star Blood-Soaked Jade. Pricing I've never seen that cheap before. Let's take a look at something like the Colossus Engine. Look at this. 56,000 for a 2-star. These weren't even available the other day on my server. We also have Roiling Consequence, 38,000 platinum for a 2-star once that becomes available. And then if you take a look at maybe like a Void Spark, 32K for a 3-star of that. Let me actually take a look at some of the even less desirable ones. A Blood Flow gem for 30K. These prices have dropped drastically. I actually want to take a look at something like a Frozen Heart. Look, that's actually crazy to me. The Frozen Heart's holding more value than some of the others. What's another one that is, that's Storm Vault, right? Wow. 22,000 platinum. It looks like the markets have collided, guys. They are now working together in a united front and market values are better, which tells me one other thing about the Mirrored Jewels event that I should be doing today. It tells me that now is not the time to be selling gems. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take out all of my purples and I'll put in all of my reds, because with market values as low as they are looking this morning, which may not change. This may be the new norm, which is okay. I'm just not going to go ahead and try to run Mirrored Jewels with gems that I can then sell, because today's not the selling day. Today is the buying day. Now, there are 2 other big topics that I really want to spend some time discussing right now. One of them has to do with the Hope Resurgent event. You guys know you basically spend legendary crests or spend inside of the game. You progress through this, you get a bunch of these hallowed brands, and then you could go and you could upgrade one of your gems. All right. Pretty cool. I like the event typically. The Bottled Hope and the Echoing Shade are the ones that are available right now. But we did just get the Phantom Gallery today, and this is very important that you understand. This is the Spenders event. This is why I save all of my orbs, for this event right here. Please pay attention. Don't make any mistakes here. First things first, when you are utilizing this event, you are using Litra. It's important that you know, guys, that the Lytra that you're using to spend on this event, even if you use Eternal Orbs, they will not convert over and give you progress in the Hope Resurgent event. I know in the past this has worked. You were able to go and do Phantom Gallery and then progress this at the same time, essentially double dipping in the event, which was fantastic. But now you're not able to. So not only is the Hope Resurgent event only able to take you up to a 4-star gem, you can't get it up to 5 stars, the Phantom Gallery won't progress it at all. Now, that doesn't mean to me that the Phantom Gallery isn't a good opportunity. Like I said, whenever I buy packs inside of the game, I buy them and I save all of these orbs. These are the orbs that I use for this event, because what can we get here? Let's break it down. And then what I'll do in my next video is I'll actually go through this and we'll see what I can actually get. I'll actually probably run the Mirror Jewels event alongside of me pulling the Phantom Gallery as well. That'll be a nice video that we could put out next. So my goal here is to spend a certain number of these orbs to progress this event a certain amount. Let's take a look at the details. So what you're seeing right here is what it costs for all of your draws. And you're probably wondering, what does that cost in total if I want to do all 10 draws? Now this could be Lytra or this could be Eternal Orbs. I'll just be using orbs personally. I mean, if my math is correct, we're looking at over 27,000 orbs, which to me is not worth it. Because I would much rather go to draw number 7, which is going to cost me 10,800 orbs instead and get me a ton of value at less than half of the price. So let's actually break down what the items are that you get from this, and I'll let you know why. Level 7 is kind of where I think the value ends. All right, starting out, you get these chests along the way, all right? All the way up to number 10, but there is a number 4 and a number 7 chest that you gain along the way. So the first chest is gonna get you, a low-level gem, 2-star gem, cool. Then at draw 4, you're gonna get yourself, when used, select one 5-star bound legendary gem. I'm guaranteed at 4 draws, a 2-star legendary gem. Beautiful. Same thing at 7 draws. When used, select one 5-star bound legendary gem, quality of 2, and I get to choose between all of these ones. So in doing the 7 draws, I'm guaranteed 2 legendary gems, not including any of the gambling gotcha mechanic that goes in over here. Now, let's see what we have over here on the other side. We have here legendary crests, 15 of them, some fragments. You have more legendary crests, some rare crests, some more fragments, and more legendary crests down here, which actually legendary crest value there is decent too, because you could use them in the Mirror Jewels. But then we have another chest right here. When used, select one 5-star bound legendary gem. I have a chance of pulling that. And you have these 2 chances. Contains a random 2 to 5-star legendary gem. Chances are 1% for it to be a 5 out of 5-star, 4% for it to be a 4 out of 5-star, 35% for it to be a 3-star out of, and 60% to be a 2 out of 5. So you have 2 opportunities at that. But it's really important to see this center right here. This took place in the last event of the Phantom Gallery, and it's a negative change in my opinion. Contains a random 4 to 5-star legendary gem. Chances are only 20% for it to be a 5-star and 80% for it to be a 4-star. Previously, in the past, minus the one that was right before this event would guarantee you a 5-star gem, making this a huge event for whales because they can guarantee a 5-star gem of their choice if they maxed out the event and spent all the orbs on it. But now you're not guaranteed the 5. Now you're guaranteed a 4-star with a 20% chance of a 5-star. So in my opinion, it devalues the idea of going all the way to that 10th draw, because you're not even being guaranteed that 5-star, or I should say that 5 out of 5-star. And just for a little bit more insight on odds of what you drop right here, the odds mechanics are right underneath the rules and the draws. It shows you what your odds are of getting all of the items in the wheel, the whole gotcha mechanic gambling element of it, all right? So most, obviously, the easier things to get are going to be the ones with lesser value, like the fragments and the rare crests and things like that. And it's less odds that you get the better rewards. Doesn't mean you won't get them. And honestly, with 7 draws, you're guaranteeing yourself two out of 5-star gems, and you're giving yourself a chance at other ones as well. And honestly, if we look at this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, I'm guaranteeing myself 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At 7 draws, you're guaranteed 3 2 out of 5-star gems, because you're going to get either this, or this along the way. Plus, you're getting yourself the legendary crest along the way as well. So, for someone that is saving orbs, this is why you save orbs. But it's important that you understand that you are not going to be able to progress other events like Hope Resurgent, unfortunately, inside of this event from the Phantom Gallery. So today, update landed. Markets have changed. Prices have gone down drastically. The Mirrored Jewels event has dropped. The Masterwork Gem Chest Phantom Gallery is finally here for all the big spenders to spend. And, well, make sure that bots aren't trying to friend you inside of the game. At the end of the day, guys, I think we're looking at some really good updates and things are heading in the right direction for Diablo Immortal. I know that the community is working together to make this game be a long-lasting game that's going to be going on and profitable for Blizzard and great for players for years to come. So many great things I've been hearing from people from the video I put out yesterday. If you missed it, go check it out. Tomorrow, I'll be pulling all of the Grandmaster chest rewards up to that 7. And I'll be running my Mirrored Jewels. Hope to see you guys there. Have a great day.